but why did they ban Instagram? At least Putin no ban cryptocurrency. Our Lori Buruku then they go from cryptocurrency. We don't even with something where our youth they use explore legally. There's something we not do Yahoo. We see they go do crypto. We they do forex. They still ban them. This bastard. Everything is expensive. No subsidy. Baba, if you want the mention and the go, money go now.
We go there all night. I deal with you. I think it's an opportunity for everybody, Sha, to just express themselves about the whole current affair. It's good. Our brothers and sisters watching from Ukraine as well are possibly monitoring and feeling like, man, you guys don't have a clue what's going on here, man. We're about to be nuked. Yeah? So thank you so much, Clement. So that's Clement from Stuttgart, by the way. He didn't mention his name, or he's a regular. Hello.
Yes, my general.
Yes, sir.
My general, long time.
Pago, is that you?
Yes, this is me.
I always get to know the voice. If I go blind tomorrow, some of you, if you talk, I will know. I'll say, is that you? I say, how did you know? You can't see me. I'll be like, you have no idea. I can hear you. Go on.
Yes, so yes, thank you very much. It's been a long time. I went back to Nigeria a few months ago, so I was trying to settle down here. So, well, I want to start by, what happened today, early morning today. Most people in Nigeria are keen on watching CNN and BBC. They watch and listen to ABC News and what have you. They don't know anything. When they come online, they say, Russia invaded Ukraine, Russia did. You have to go back to the history. Do you understand?
I'm with you.
Ukraine have turned themselves into a puppet of the West. And Russia cannot fold their hands and watch NATO missiles to be surrounding their borders. It's not possible. You remember what happened during the Cold War with Cuba, US, and Russia? US said that they don't want a Russian missile in Cuba because Cuba is close to Miami.
It's close to America. So you are right. Sense. Yes. Go on, sensei.
If there's any war, it's going to reach US within minutes. So US now say that they don't want it. Russia agree with them. They pulled back. They made an agreement that NATO will not step their foot into Russian border. And they agreed on that. Okay, why now that Ukraine is trying to join NATO, they want to do this, they want to do that. If these people, the next people want to be free, let them be free. They are Russian-speaking people. They want to go back to Russia where they belong. I don't understand why this Westerners think that they can play God all the time. They told us there's weapon of mass destruction in Iraq. They went to Iraq. There was no weapon of mass destruction. They killed Saddam Hussein. They killed a lot of people. They said that it was transported to Syria. They went to Syria. They destabilized the place. There was no chemical weapon, no nothing. They went to Libya. They said that Gaddafi was building a nuclear power plant for whatever. They killed Gaddafi. They destroyed Libya. They stayed in Afghanistan for years. After they were defeated, they created terrorists there. Terrorists fought them back and took over the Afghanistan. They ran back to United States and NATO just a few months ago. Today again, now they are coming to tell us that Russia aggression, Russia this. Who? I don't know. Everybody.
Okay,
why are you denying the next people? Thank you. Why are you denying the next people their right to referendum? Why are you denying that? They don't mention that. Nobody talks about that. If you go on media, Russia did this, Russia did that. How about
true.
Ukraine?
The people that wanted to break away, they said they have been coming under attack from the Ukrainian soldiers for years until Russia came to their defense.
Nobody talks about that. The Western media will never open their mouth to say anything about that. Rather, will be propagating Russia did this, Russia did. How about the agreement he had with Russia? Why would you want Ukraine to be part of NATO? Do you want Russia to be shrink into where? Where do you want them to go? They are fighting back. They don't want NATO to be in their border. That's it. If Ukraine want to be a puppet of US, let them be a puppet. The same thing US did in Venezuela. They went to pick a man in Venezuela and made him president in the United States, call him a legitimate president in the United States, whereas an elected president in Venezuela is still in the seat. But they made another person president in US, freeze their accounts, freeze their gold accounts in UK. Why are they playing God all the time? I don't support any kind of war, but this will have to be stopped. The US must be stopped. They supported Taiwan, say Taiwan should leave China, whereas they know their history. But now you don't want other people to have their own freedom. Isn't that hypocrite? Isn't that evil? Isn't that evil? You said that China must be divided. China said that Taiwan, our people, we are one. He said no, that Taiwan must be free from China. Why can't Donetsk and that Donbass region be free from Ukraine? It's their right. If you support Taiwan, why can't Russia support Donetsk? Who speaks the same language with them? Who has the same culture? The same these Ukraine people join Hitler during the Second World War. Ukraine at a point started joining Hitler. They become Nazis. They fought against Russia. Even when Nazis, Ukraine. This is a history.
Sorry, the line is really bad. Ikpagu. I don't know if you can hear me. And I'm actually enjoying that. Honestly speaking, it's like many of us are going to learn a lot tonight. A lot. Because I'm learning. Ikpagu, are you still there? Okay. I'm going to take another call then, okay? If Ikpagu calls back, although Ikpagu, we will continue the conversation. I have another caller. Hello, sir.
Professor General Mayegun.
Kaviesio.
Emi Emagu.
Asheo.
The only thing we can really you win many souls. You are not a pastor, but you did more than what a pastor can do. Because I think Mutim follow now, let's say over 6 to 7 years, Mutim follow Mayegun. Even though when I closed my main account as a member of the personal exposed person, Mwaloshi AC Islands on my personal account. When I Martin follow, I always have that mind as a Nigerian, as a Yoruba man. Because when I was telling one of my friends that I get in touch with you about 2 weeks ago,
that's right.
Said no, I've been trying for a couple of months. He said, I said, look, you keep on trying. Keep on trying. It's by luck.
No.
One day he got in touch with you, said, it's like I won a lotto.
I know. And I always feel the same way, sir. Honestly, some people, I do tell them too, yeah. When I speak to you for the first time, I feel the same way you feel. I feel the same way everyone feels because, well, I can't describe it. Like they can't really describe too.
Yeah, I have been always contributing to this of your program.
Thank you, sir.
What I can only say is that Nigeria is gone. Only people who benefit from it that will say Nigeria still remain Nigeria. I would like to say a big thank you. I wish I said in about 3 of your last program of when you regarding Sunday Go contribution.
That's right.
I would like to say a big thank you.
Thank you, sir.
That's what you did now is what we lack in Nigeria. There's no trust. There's no transparency. That's why we are still in problem in Nigeria. I was talking to one of the MP in UK. I said, look, the electricity used in one borough in UK is what the whole Nigeria is using.
Managing or sharing.
The light never went up one day. So what you did regarding Igboho raising that fund, it's not that you break the record. You break the yoke. Because the people, they have trust in you. You make a transparency. And that's what we are lacking in Nigeria. That's why we are still back. So there's nothing like one Nigeria. I remember one of the blogger, he posted one thing. He said, from Lagos to Lokoja, they have 46 roadblock. That is custom roadblock. From Lokoja to Katsina, no single one. Why are we one Nigeria? There's no one Nigeria. We are just deceiving ourselves.
They militarized the South.
I am telling you.
They just, sort of let go, and then for the North also. It's a shame, sir. Thank you so much.
I will give you one joke. It's not a joke. It's a real. One of a friend from Nigeria called me, said, Ade, I said, yes, sir. He said, please don't send money to those people you send money who they are your payroll. I said, what happened? He said, they are the problem of Nigeria. I said, why? He said, now, he said he's going to send me a photo and a video now. The people who I pay, who are there on my payroll, I saw them taking a Congo of rice and 5,000. And they say, oh, we go for Tinubu 2023. He said, do you see now? He said, look, you know Yas Lagbaja, you know Ya Lagbaja. He said, you are on the payroll. I said, he said, they are the people who are destroying their future. Let's be honest, the armed robber, they will rob you and take your money. And they won't come back. But the Nigerian government, they rob you, your future, your grand future, and they put it in their own pocket.
It's a shame. Thank you so much, sir. Let me take other calls too. So just
God bless you very much,
yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
God bless you too, sir. You still have a good evening, sir. Thank you so much. That's another Orwag, but there for those who have the patience enough to listen to the end. So thank you. I have another caller, but it seems that the network won't connect them. So we are talking about the Russia invasion. I can call it now. We will call it Russia self-defense, because the conversation was going so well around that earlier. So let's see. I don't know what happened with this connection, but I'll try another person. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hey,
sir.
The chief priest of the Temple of Truth is Rodney again.
My dear brother, Rodney, you are also back online again, okay? Yeah, we are talking about this, and you probably want to add something too. Yeah?
Yes.
Please, fire.
I mean, I just saw that caller that we lost a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I'm hoping he calls back anyway, but he's still watching, I bet.
Yes. So you would have noticed that when I'm speaking, even though I'm very passionate about Biafra and Oduduwa and the indigenous people of the place called Nigeria, you will know that the passion really lies in the freedom of all Black people.
That's right.
Especially West Africans. And that guy hit the nail at the head. You see, do you know that in Hitler's book, Mein Kampf means my struggle, Hitler actually said that the reason why he was killing the so-called Jews is that he knows that they are not real Jews, and he knows that the real Jews are Black people. Now, this is a real deep story, because the people that you see in the west coast of Africa, where you call West Africa today, it used to be called, those places used to be called Negroland. If you Google map of Negroland, you will find Negroland. So when the Pope told them to come and pick slaves at that time, just when the slave trade began, he did not send them to the whole of Africa. He sent them to Negroland, because those were the people from Judah. And now they conspired. It's in the Bible that you conspire to erase the name of my people from existence. You know, he said, but I will be laughing at you, because I will make sure that I erase your name. So what that guy was talking about is the result of a deep conspiracy that had already taken place, you know, many centuries before now. And where it really began to affect our own modern life as West Africans now is when they had their Berlin Conference, 1845, November 1884 to February 1885, where they sat down in Berlin and divided Africa like a cake, like a piece of cake. And everybody took their own, and they deliberately, intentionally grouped Igbos, Yorubas, Cameroonians, everybody, group them together and cut them little, so that they will be different tribes, different tongues, and never speak the same language. And like the Tower of Babel, they understand already that if people don't speak the same language, they will never be able to agree. This is our problem today. Let's leave all that. It is very deep. But now, what that caller is saying, it calls for, imagine Hitler, that everybody paints as completely horrible and evil. He is saying now his own testimony, because I speak fluent German, right. And he's saying in Mein Kampf, this is why I'm killing these people. Of course, I have deep history of the people that are in Israel right now. They are from the Caucasus Mountains and all that. So what that guy was saying about Russia and Ukraine is very interesting. We have to really listen. That if these people say like Oduduwa and like Biafra, we want to leave Ukraine, why would Ukraine hold them down? Why is the whole world talking about these people right now, and nobody is talking about Oduduwa and Biafra? How people should ask themselves these questions. So for me, while I'm very happy that somebody is taking a look at Russia and Ukraine and taking a deeper look, I'm much more concerned for us as Biafrans and Oduduwans, that we have to break ourselves free from the shackles of the Western world. And I'll end with a food for thought for everyone. Okay? They call themselves civilized. But actually, have you given it a thought? When they came to our place, we were so welcoming, so civil, that we closed our eyes, so friendly, so hospitable, that they thought, oh my God, look at these people. They don't know how to grab land. They don't know how to kill people to take their property. They don't know nothing. And so they decided to grab everybody. They decided to go back and send mercenaries that they called explorers. My people for near River Niger, who discovered River Niger? For history, they said Mongo Park.
No, as if to say people
so your
were not
grandpapa,
living in River Niger before.
Your
people were already
grandpapa and your grandmama, your grandpapa and grandmama will go fish for River Niger all this time. Now close eye. Then they close their eye. One day, one boy with them, they come on go park. See river, Niger. I can't discover them. So, my people, my heart goes out to our own people. But I say Russia and Ukraine should open our eyes to see what we are going through in our own place. You see,
that means the Yorubas, the Biafrans, they need a strong ally, not to the west. They should be looking to the east or to the where.
Where should they look? Nobody is going to come and save us. So me, I don't like you.
Russia is fighting Ukraine now. Even though Russia have their reason for fighting Ukraine, right? But Russia is saying that they are defending these two countries that Ukraine has been killing because they want to be on their own. You get what I mean now? So if Yorubas and Igbos have found...
You know why they are doing that now? It's because when the USSR was breaking, all the Western nations, they supported it. So they are now saying, use the same yardstick that you used against USSR, use it against yourselves.
Rodney,
they are saying,
thank you so much. Let me take another call. This again, okay?
God bless.
I appreciate that. So thank you so much for God bless you too.
God bless.
So yes, people can take position and make their position known as well. At the same time, don't forget the question. If you are in Ukraine right now as a student, what is your advice for the Nigerians who are students in Ukraine right now? Jump on the next plane and go home, or save themselves like many other Ukrainians? So open up again. Hello.
Hello, good evening, my
Good evening to you, Baba.
Well, in fact, Isaac, hope you're fine. How's family?
We are still here. Oh, honestly, we are doing well. I mean,
yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, my own contribution of say or whatever opinion concerning Ukraine and Russia. See, you see, the Western world when it comes to all these elite countries, and both the Western and the Eastern, they know what they are doing. No,
I'm with you.
For me, nobody is doing the right thing. America is not doing the right thing. Russia is not doing the right thing. They both know why they are fighting for this. I'm telling you. Number one, Putin is not a democratic leader. Putin, if you check his history, this guy is a KGB leader, a former KGB leader.
That's right.
He has done a lot in Europe when it comes to assassination. This is one of the reasons why the Western world, I'm not supporting them. This is one of the reasons why they are trying to stop Putin. Okay, he wants to fight. He's talking about Ukraine. Okay, Ukraine wants to go into NATO. What about Latvia? Is Latvia not sharing border with Russia? Are they not NATO member?
Really?
Latvia, they are NATO. They are NATO member, but they are sharing border with Russia. Finland, because Russia is my jargon. She put in Finland. Finland, they are applying to go to join NATO. They are sharing border with Russia. Sweden, as we are saying, are also applying. Norway is going to apply to as well, and they are also sharing border with Russia. So what are we talking about? What is it the way forward? No, that's why I used to come to my ego, because you never figure out.
That's some great sort of add-on information to this conversation in a way, right? Yeah. Remember that they said the reason why Russia is invading Ukraine is because Ukraine wants to join NATO, and then so America can set up their own base there. And you are right. I just checked. I just Googled it now, and it says here that indeed Latvia is part of NATO. And then what is the excuse?
Latvia joined 2004. So what is the excuse? 2004, for God's sake. So you share border with Latvia. So what are you talking about? With this unnecessary power shifting and power struggling, for me, I believe Putin just wants to show that he has weapons.
Some are even saying that since the breakaway country has received recognition from Russia, there is no point in further invasion. I mean, what should have been is that Russia should provide kind of defense for these two countries because they have the capacity to. But there is more to it. Go on.
My ego. God bless you. That was my bone of contention and my argument with some folks we are talking about. Like I said, okay, fine. This country, I was happy. They said, for me, I'm fighting for my Yoruba nation, by independence. But why did you have to go blast Ukraine? Has anybody asked themselves that question?
There's so much on the table, Baba. That's what we are doing now, getting to know more. And for those on the front line too.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? See, this thing has been going for so long. There have been a lot of fights between Ukraine and all these separatists. They call them separatists, Donetsk and Luhansk. They call them separatists. They've been fighting for so long, and since they've been fighting, Russia has been supplying these people Donetsk weapons, military equipment, and America has been doing the same thing to Ukraine. But America never, for once, went into battleground with these separatists. I'm not supporting America. Wait, what about it? But let us say the truth. Me, I don't like dribbling. You understand? When we are wrong, we are wrong. When we are right, we are right. You understand? I'm in support of a particular region. I mean, having their independence. I'm in support of that. But why do you have to go and blast Ukraine? Have you watched? I'm sure you've watched the news now. The kid, for God's sake.
We have been seeing the news here, Baba. That's more reason why I feel so much for those who are like Nigerians there right now. No joke.
Exactly. Look at our Nigerian brothers and sisters studying in Ukraine.
I know.
What is their fate? We already have a failed We have a failed system in Nigeria already.
Are they going to be able to weather this winter season in Europe, yeah, and trek from Ukraine to Poland? Can they survive it? There's a lot. And what are they doing to help? But again,
they can't. They can't. Okay, now you say you don't want your borderline to be controlled by NATO. Even Belarus that you are controlling is the one controlling Belarus. Belarus only just have a figurehead president. Is the one controlling Belarus, and even Lieutenant, who is also part of Lithuanian, who is also part of NATO, is sharing border with Belarus. So I mean, these are okay. From what I heard, this guy even called you. From the news, he called Putin. He didn't pick up the call. He invaded Ukraine. Come on.
Thank you so much, Baba.
Violence is not the way.
So let me take another call. Yeah, I understand the position of everybody. A lot of you have a lot of history about Russia, USSR, and the rest of that. But I'm going to actually love it if you can always link.
Baba, let me off
anyway. So yeah, I have another call. Hello,
my king.
Prince.
Good evening, my king.
Good evening to you, Baba.
Baba just saw Odo. Russia ló ń dó wa o. Gbogbo wa, that's all those stories where they talk. Russia ló jẹ́ kí a fi join ní NATO. Sweden báyìí. Sweden, Finland, even Denmark tó ń ṣe kàtìkàtì. Partner ní gbogbo wa o fún NATO. We are not members o. Partner ni wa o.
We are just partners,
Russia,
not members.
We are just partners, not members. Russia sọ fún gbogbo wa ní báyìí pé tẹ́ bá wọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ti declare war because omi tó wà
of the treaty.
Water here, that's where the NATO will start. Russia tell all of us, told all of us beforehand. If you join NATO, you have declared war. Only have to join NATO. Gbogbo ẹni tó ń sọ pé we want to join NATO. Ẹnu náà ni o. Nǹkan kan tó lè join. Because Russia is using what we call nuisance value. So much to get in what are you going to do military around their border for? They have nuclear weapons. America has, China has. That is why you just leave them again. If you don't balance the world order, that's why there's balance. You have, I have, okay, nobody. But ẹ lọ sí border kílẹ̀ lọ ṣe ní border wọn. When you know they are not democratic. They are not a democracy. What are you doing? They are gradually creeping.
Hang on. I don't know what happened to your voice. Maybe you should move closer to the phone, or if it's on speaker, you need to take it out. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can all hear you now. Yes, please.
Yes. So it's just like military drills, Tonche, all the time. You are getting closer and closer to Russian border. You understand? So it's just what is happening. I don't take sides with anybody, but when I look at the situation, America is supporting Taipei to be a free country. It's just like America single-handedly decided that Taipei should be a country, and China wants Taipei in their list. So Russia too have declared Donetsk and this other place as a new countries. They're all war powers. They are deciding what they want to do. Because they look at all these things, and China is 100% behind Russia because they know if the world crippled Russia, they are the next ones to be crippled. The world just wants only one world power.
Do you know what China told their own citizens in Russia? I mean, Ukraine. They said they should stay indoor. They should go. They should stay indoor and put Chinese flag on their house, and they should put Chinese flag on their cars, and they should go about their normal business. They will never be attacked. So an indirect way to say China is backing Russia. Now, big world war.
Of course. Baba, make I not waste your time. But before this attack, Russia went to China, and they say they are 100% partners now. I've forgotten the language they use. That means anything China wants, Russia will give them. Anything Russia wants, China will give them. Just like,
Allies
so
now.
The world. So gbogbo àtàwọn àyíbá yìí Finland, Sweden, Denmark pẹ̀lú àwọn Russia àti border even Ukraine. Russia ló dó gbogbo wa báyìí. No let anybody deceive you. They put it off our head.
No joke. Okay. Nice one there, Prince. You have a good one. Nice one, Baba.
All right.
So that's Prince Ade from Sweden. So is that fellow. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yes, one day more.
One name. How are you tonight?
This is Osita.
Osita from the US.
Yeah.
So, sir, you're live, please.
Yeah. I really appreciate the subject matter for today. But there's something that we